Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd like for a faster introduction, but we are jumping right into this. Holy crap, this is intense. Okay, this is Lotus Esports versus Zephyr Manticore. We're going right into the pick band phase here. My god, this song is intense as hell. Thank you, Ludwig, for releasing this song. Anyway, we have the first bands coming out. Lotus Esports banning out Shaco, Skarner, and Gwen. So 2 jungle bands and a top laner ban. I'm assuming they're going for a tank top laner. You know, Gwen just being a general nuisance for that. Zephyr Manticore responding with their own 2 bans in the jungle, being Graves and Lilia. And then an Anami ban just to make, you know, Lucian Nami be pointless. Yep, Tom Kench up in the top lane. That makes sense. Right, Gwen, Vayne, and, you know, the likes are really good against Tom Kench. Although I think Vayne struggles a bit because he can jump on top of her, slow her down. Lick her up. LTE, we have some passion coming out from the fans here. We have some good... This music's fucking great. Alright. The first song. This is the second song. A Rakan support picked out for Zephyr Manticore. Just a fairly safe one. Can initiate, did initiate. Good combinations from, for example, Yasuo, Kaisa. Nara now picked out. It's a pretty decent counter to Tom Kench, you know, ranged poke, percent max HP damage. And good team fight, but it's, you know, can be taken down pretty quickly if they do focus a lot of jungle pressure against this. I need to put chat somewhere where I can read it. Here. I don't have a co-caster with me today. I will have one tomorrow, though. Okay, that's the Xin Zhao and Misfortune picked up by Lotus Esports. Xin Zhao, fairly good jungler, a very aggressive early invades. Will be able to get the, you know, sneak on Gnar with his multiple dashes. As well as disengage, for example, if a Rakan goes in, he can use his ultimate to just simply kick off a lot of the enemy team initiating. Misfortune, very good in team fights. Just very basic. Ooh, the Hecarim pick. I like this. They want to match tempo on the side of Zephyr Manticore, and Hecarim is literally the definition of tempo. Incredible. I'm gonna need to get some confirmation from chat if the audio is good. I need a co-caster, not a color caster. Alright, that's Jinx banned out. Audio's flawless. Fantastic news. I think this is... They're hovering the Jinx ban after the Rel. Jinx, you know, being fairly powerful in the current meta with the new lethal tempo. Magnifico. Let's smash this guy. Go Lotus. I like to see. That's what I want. I want the engagement in chat. Okay. They're holding their bans. They're struggling a bit, Leona. Okay, so some nice engaged champ counters. They still have the Nautilus and Thresh open. Not sure how well that's going to go off. If I were on the side of esports right now, I'd pick Amumu. Amumu, very, very good combo with Misfortune, being able to initiate in. Color casters. All I know, that's analyst caster and shoutcaster. I haven't heard of the term color caster. Jhin Rakan. I haven't seen that combo, although I do know they can combo up the CC of like his traps and Rakan. Stream title is outdated. I cannot change that stream title. That's up to mods. Go. We have a streaming playlist. I think that should be available down in the description. I asked the Zephyr people to take care of that. A Lulu and a Vex. Okay, they faked out the Annie pick and picked up Vex. Analyst color, same thing. Oh, on the same page. Okay. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay, we didn't miss anything they haven't picked yet. It should be shuffled. What the heck? Alright, they're picking Lysandra against Vex. That's pretty good. You know, Vex initiates on her. She's not unstoppable during her ultimate, which means if Lysandra has fast enough reaction speed, can either ult herself, ult Vex, or root her. So we're going to see what happens. Honestly, I like these picks. I really, really like these picks. It's a very high tempo. I don't think it's going to be a boring game. These junglers are going to be deciding how this game goes right now. Here we go. Glad to change the title, but I didn't catch what you wanted to change it. I don't know what the naming convention is that Zephyr has. Hold on, I need a... Restore defaults. Okay. Okay, HUD size should be default right now. Everything should be fine. As we have a fan out here, 5-point fan out. Lulu's showing in the mid lane. Just, again, I'm sure, taunting a little bit. I'm sure just trying to get some early stacks. Yeah, make sure you include that it's 0-0 at the moment. Neither team currently has the edge. Alright. Pretty still here. Standard stuff at the moment. No team is getting ahead of each other. Lulu wasn't able to get any stacks for her support item. Stealthy's edge. Well, no invasions. They're just going to match each other. Okay, both junglers clearing on the same side, which means there is going to be a fight in the top lane. The song is Diamond and Pearl VS Champion. Alright, a bit of an early kerfuffle here in the top lane. Some damage out onto Gnar, but nothing special. Vex getting some nice poke damage out on Lysandra. Electrocute popped. Ooh, Hecarim had a bit of a slow start. Oh no. I missaw what was going on. Hecarim is clearing his second jungle much faster than Xin Zhao. Naturally, he can do that with his low Q. Cooldown. In the bot lane, red side will have a level 2 advantage here. They are pushing quite hard. And mid lane Vex taking a bit of a beating, but nothing too bad. Oh, Xin Zhao going for a 4 camp clear by the looks of it. Going for a really, really, really fast gank, probably to get Scuttle priority. Meanwhile, Hecarim, he's very, very fast when it comes to this stuff. He's going to keep his Q stacks up in the mid lane. Big damage here onto Lysandra. Vex might get punished for it, though. No, the shield comes out, blocks a lot, and pushes Lysandra away. Xin Zhao is going towards mid lane, maybe get a angle onto Lysandra, but Lysandra can always play safe with her E and get out of any situations. In the mid lane, in the bot lane, not much else happening. Look away for a second here as a full clear is completed by Hecarim, but he's not going towards the Tahm Kench. Initiation onto Gnar. Gnar jumps away. Xin Zhao might have been spotted there in the bush as he tried to creep out. What the fuck is this overlay? Is the overlay that I was provided. If you don't enjoy it, we can swap to this overlay, I think. I think this overlay is better. I'll stick with this one. Anyway, onto the bot lane. Initiation onto Misfortune. Lulu is slowing them down and pushing them away. Plus Misfortune E. Yeah, you can manually change it if you just contact May. Is it possible to turn off the music? I can turn off the music in the background. If you'd like, I can then turn the game sounds up. Look, it's up to to you guys what you would like to hear. I just do what I normally do, which is put some music on, because I don't think the game sounds are all too important. In the mid lane, a bit of an initiation onto Lissandra, but Vex is going to have to pay for it with a flash as Hecarim comes in, pushes her to the side, but she gets away free. That's really a problem there. Your voice too sexy, music is distracting. Understandable. You know what? I'll take that 100%. Gnar, the rotation is spotted out by the ward. Gnar gets a nice ward into the jungle. He's going to get collapsed upon, though. This is pretty dangerous. No, Xin Zhao taking the long route around, although that bush is warded. His rotation is pinged out by that ward. Gnar is getting initiated on. This is going to be pretty deadly. Lissandra seeing if she can come and help. Flash out from Gnar. Gnar getting low, knocked up. Gnar is alive. Flash comes out from the Tahm Kench. First blood goes to him. But did they overcommit? Lissandra might be able to do some damage here. No, just deciding to walk back out, seeing if they can get a trade for it in the mid lane. Lissandra not going to be able to catch out the Vex. Rakan did rotate out because of the back from Jhin. And the Lulu back. Lulu picking up some boots and mana regen. Jhin already on a pickaxe. While Misfortune opted for the Noon Quiver. Very early Sheen out from Hecarim. If you just look at these numbers, Hecarim, Jesus, 23 farm ahead of Xin Zhao and taking the dragon. He's 2 times a farm of Hecarim, of Xin Zhao right now. And that's dragon taken. Xin Zhao did lose a lot of time in the top lane to get the kill for Tahm Kench. Let's see if that translates to anything. Maybe a lane gank coming out here by Xin Zhao. But Hecarim's already getting started on his Divine Sunderer. This is the kind of build he's going for a game. Honestly, personally, I like going for Youmuu's Ghostblade first. The lethality and move speed it provides, plus the damage is just really, really solid. Faster ganks overall. And it doubles as its own boots. Okay, he's hit level 6 way ahead of Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao is currently level 4. So Hecarim can go for some incredible plays just with the movement speed. Mega Gnar coming out. Not being able to turn it into anything unless Hecarim wants to lane gank and fear Tahm Kench into the Mega Gnar. Just chain CC that. But again, Tahm Kench is very strong. That's Gnar ulti comes out. Another ulti from Hecarim and beautiful chain CC, not letting Tahm Kench get his shield off. He is down. The Sheen proc making the damage even larger. Jhin having a fantastic time in the bot lane, just farming up. He's got his boots, he's got his pickaxe. Mid lane, like I said, nothing happening too bad. Although Vex did get a CS lead while Lissandra was roaming top. So Vex can do a lot more at the moment. Still, levels are the same relatively. This Xin Zhao is not really working out. He got one good gank in the early game, but has not been ganking much since he only hit level 6 now. So now he can, you know, come to team fights. And Hecarim's already matched up in kills. If we take a look at the gold difference right here, that's a 500 gold lead for Hecarim at the moment. In the mid lane, fairly equal, 300 gold lead for the Vex. In the top lane, much smaller than you'd expect, only a 200 gold lead for the Tahm Kench, as they are going to take the Rift Herald to perhaps make the lead bigger. Where are the Rakan Hecarim mid collapse in mid? Hold on. I don't understand what you're saying, but, well, Hecarim is just farming, trying to get a CS lead. The faster he gets Divine Sunderer, the faster he can just completely take over the game and be unkillable. Although there is an initiation here onto Misfortune. A knockup misses! Rakan has to get out of there. Misfortune, the movement, just perfect. Able to escape that. We see here that Jin has extended his lead quite a bit, 300 gold up over the Misfortune. And Rakan is 200 gold above the Yordle. There might be a collapse here in mid as Hecarim is stealing farm away from Xin Zhao. He's probably noticed that. Xin Zhao isn't there. There are trading Krugs for Raptors, though. Gnar has his form popped. Is going to get initiated under tower, maybe by Tahm Kench. Tahm Kench is getting greedy. Going to get one more hit in. Use his ultimate. Gnar is grabbed. Gnar gets kicked out. Can he bounce away? No, he cannot. He goes down. Balmy Cinder up on Tahm Kench, meaning he's full build. Not much they can do from that. Not much happening bot lane. The vision on this bot lane is incredible. There is no world where Xin Zhao gets a successful gank off here. Oh, Hecarim gets a nice initiation. Knock up onto the Misfortune and a Fear. She is rooted. Rakan takes a lot of hits, but Rakan is down. Lulu goes down as well. Misfortune and Lulu falling. Vex trying to maybe clean up some stragglers. Hecarim gets hit, feared, but uses his move speed to just walk away. Meanwhile, in the top lane, 2 towers are about to go down. That Rift Herald did do quite a bit of work. Naturally, the pushing power of Tahm Kench and Xin Zhao with all the auto attack speed and bonus damage from health is pretty incredible. Gnar can't really do much alone, but this is basically the ultimate freeze. Gnar can just keep the wave here and make sure that if someone wants to answer him, they need to overextend. After all, Gnar can't really do much until he has his Divine Sunderer. He's just going to stay in the top lane, taking care of things. Speaking of mythic items, mythics come out for both Tahm Kench and Xin Zhao. It is a Stride Breaker, a build I personally don't like. I would think maybe Gordricker is better for him. Hell, Eclipse at this point is much better. But, we have a bit of a collapse here. The Jin walking in, face-checking that. Stride Breaker keeping him slow. Then he gets knocked up by the Tahm Kench. Rakan ulti is used to try and get people away, but just barely. Rakan manages to survive that. Jin is down, but that is Tahm Kench ultimate. Sorry, that isn't Tahm Kench ultimate used. That's Rakan flash used. Rakan heal. Sorry, Rakan didn't exhaust that? I thought he exhausted that. Sorry, that's just heal and flash used by Jin. And Rakan ulti used. They just transfer that into an Infernal Drake, and the gold lead is now for blue side. The top lane advantage that they've created by taking all those turrets down, as well as the kills for Tahm Kench, is pretty big. He's going to be devastating this game. You know it. The 2 Divine Sunderers, though, on the side of shit, I forget the names of the teams. Give me a second. Lotus Esports. It's Lotus Esports versus shit. Zephyr Ogopogo, I think. Someone in chat, can you remind me what the team names are? I completely forget. Great, thank you. But I'm forgetting what the Zephyr. Yeah, Zephyr. I know it's Lotus Esports versus Zephyr. What though? It's which Zephyr team is it? Manticore. Okay, it's Zephyr Manticore. Okay, I remember. Okay, there might be another initiation here onto Rakan, as the mid laners have transitioned to the side lanes. I know 131 is coming out. Not much is happening. Jin using the traps to just catch out all of the side lanes. Sorry, all the side pathways, all the gank paths that could be taken by Xin Zhao. Although it doesn't really matter because you know, they have direct initiation from Tahm Kench W, as well as Xin Zhao has his long range dash after he's marked a target. Hecarim taking control over the scuttles, and turret plating does fall soon. Looks like the mid lane here, there might be a bit of a fight to try and get as many plates as possible. Xin Zhao is doing a flank. He will get spotted out, certainly. They will back off, pinging it, and Gnar is going to make his way back just in case anything bad happens. This could be actually devastating the way that they're walking here. If Xin Zhao is able to get a good initiation timed with a Lulu ulti, they're completely knocked up. and out of the fight. Misfortune can just bullet time and kill everyone. Hecarim going to stay there, just make sure that no one collapses onto his team. He's maybe a bit afraid of the Xin Zhao, although Divine Thunder could probably keep him alive. He is, after all, much more ahead. Although there's an initiation here onto Hecarim. Rakan does get very, very low, but is able to dash out of there. That's Bull Time comes out from Misfortune. And Xin Zhao goes to town, but Gnar goes in. Nice ultimate. Unfortunately, does not hit anyone. Just splits them apart, and Hecarim just barely staying alive. Goes down to the Xin Zhao. There's more people coming in. Teleports coming in. That's 4 people down on the side of Manticore. And what the hell happened there? They completely screwed up the team fight. We can look at that in slow motion here. It's a very, very long fight. First, we have here Hecarim gets collapsed upon by Xin Zhao and Tahm Kench. Rakan follows up with a knock-up, letting Hecarim escape. But Hecarim actually turns around, maybe looking for a reinitiation. Rakan gets chain CC'd and almost dies. Is able to get out of there as a reinitiation from Hecarim ultimate. And Jin shot gets them low. Gnar in the middle of the fight does transform into Mega Gnar, but misses the ultimate, knocking Xin Zhao away and separating the 2 people. But Lulu and Misfortune aren't getting attacked whatsoever. They're just staying alive, staying fantastic. TP comes in. That's Tahm Kench in, knocks them up as they try to stop them. The TP is still coming in, and by the time he TP's in, Lissandra's already dead. Everyone else is on the team dead. There is no one to take care of Misfortune and the rest of Team Lotus Esports. And they can just uncontested take this mid tower as well as the Herald. They just really did not play that very, very well. Yeah, no backline like focus from the Jin and Rakan. Weren't able to get anything, and by the time Lissandra showed up, her entire team was dead. There's a bit of an initiation here onto Vex. Vex is stunned up, rooted, feared, and dead. TP comes out from the Tahm Kench. Tahm Kench probably was going to be able to get out of there just fine. He is very tanky with his Abyssal Mask and his Frostfire Gauntlet. Just throwing his wallet at the team, saying, "You can't kill me. I got boots. You got the shoes, man." The rest of the team is following up, though. Lulu and Xin Zhao are there ready with the Rift Herald. Going to use Shelly to just burrow into the team. Misfortune just clearing some vision right now. As this is very, very dangerous. 4 people on the side of Lotus Esports are just waiting for a good initiation angle. And Tahm Kench, if he really wanted, could just W in and knock up so many people. They'd be dead in an instant. Chain knock up, chain CC. Crazy amount of damage could come out here. As they start the Drake, TP comes in from Gnar. They might back off here. Jin in the backline. If he is able to get his damage out, he'll be fine. As W initiation massive onto 2 people, and that's a bullet time. Bullet time does get interrupted, however, by Rakan, but Rakan just goes down. Xin Zhao, massive damage. His Misfortune is able to get 2 big hits. Shut down. Oh my god. I need to just go back and rewind there, because that is so much to keep track of. Let's watch this fight in slow motion. As first we have an initiation. Tahm Kench gets the initiation onto Hecarim and Gnar. Once they're knocked up, Misfortune gets into position and uses bullet time along with Vex ulti. Vex ulti deals big damage to Rakan. Rakan cancels it. Hecarim does manage to push Xin Zhao away from the rest of his team as Lissandra goes in and drops. Hecarim gets very, very low but is able to kill Xin Zhao. Gnar as well, very, very low. Tahm Kench just staying on him, and Misfortune getting the last hit on them. Hecarim trying to escape as Jin uses his curtain call. Tahm Kench closes off the opening as Hecarim reinitiates, trying maybe to get a kill for it, and he does get a kill onto the Misfortune. Gets the rest of the team very, very low as Lulu and Vex are still alive. Another hit from Rakan. Make sure that Lulu falls, but that's Tahm Kench and Vex still alive. Rakan is very, very, very low. We slowed the Qs from Tahm Kench doing massive damage. They're keeping fighting. Oh my god, the moves! Vex is down, but Jin is going to go down probably with him as Tahm Kench uses W. Jin sidesteps, but a Q does end up the fight. Yeah, the fight is very sloppy. It's very difficult all over the place for me to cast that. Tahm Kench does stay alive. Rakan as well. Flashing a bit of a cheeky mastery emote, but he might regret it as Tahm Kench uses his W to follow up, but Rakan just swaps places. You go there, I go here. We'll be fine. Incredibly long-winded fight. Sorry, I hope you guys don't mind me slowing this down just to make sure I get everything. I don't have a co-caster here, so I need to make sure I catch every single part of the fight. The Drake is still alive, though, and they're going in for it again. 2 ultimates down. Okay, reinitiated from Rakan, but he didn't learn his lessons. He gets immediately burst down as Lulu ultimate is used onto Jin Zhao. Jin Zhao ultimate used to. Hecarim tries to go in, but he doesn't get any damage out. Tahm Kench doesn't care about the damage. Oh, now he does. He's really, really low. Massive Gnar ultimate onto 4 people. That's a shutdown onto the Tahm Kench and Hecarim. He's going to town. That's another kill onto the Misfortune from Jin. 4th shot is ready. Lulu does go down. Hecarim ultimate picks that up, and now, in a sudden turn of events, once you get the good initiation, Manticore decides it's our turn. It's our turn to do a bit of a team fight. We do a little gaming, folks. And they could just take this uncontested. Vex stays alive there, but once you burn the Lulu ultimate and the Jin Zhao ultimate very early in that fight, bullet time wasn't up for the Misfortune, so she couldn't really do much. And the chain CC from the massive Gnar ulti, as well as the fears, the airborne, and like just being pushed around by Hecarim, it was big. All right, Vex. Ooh, almost gets initiated on massive damage. Oh, there's curtain calls. Vex. Oh, Vex is left at 25 HP. Tahm Kench has Mr. President get down and uses W to get into the fight. Ogopogo versus Kerberos 01. Yes. The title of the game is wrong. Really, really do need that to be swapped. Nightbot's on holiday. Can you just contact May? I think May's in charge of the channel. May can change it. Alright. Well, tell me when that helps. They notice a bit of movement. Vex shows up, causing Lissandra to get back, but they might be baiting this. Ultimate over the wall. Hecarim pushes him into Lissandra. Unfortunately, does not catch him with the root. Now, Rakan is a bit on the run as he got a Jin Zhao, Misfortune, and Lulu on the tail. Battle Song is used as Lissandra manages to dodge out the ultimate from Vex. Misfortune still wants to initiate here. He's all alone. Airborne knocked up and completely destroyed by the ultimate from Lissandra. That's a shutdown Misfortune. And then, yeah, Lotus Esports realizes, okay, maybe let's not do this where we have our main damage gone. Because Lissandra and Lissandra's damage and Hecarim's damage is definitely there. Rakan might regret this, though. Jin Zhao and Lulu are there, but Rakan can simply just dodge to one of his teammates. Seems not to be able to. And that's very, very strange. Okay, Tahm Kench knocked up, but Tahm Kench is Tahm Kench, and unless there's some crazy CC burst, you're not getting through that, fat man. Alright, well, I guess search it up, see if this is a common issue that Nightbot's having at the moment. Maybe they changed something, but, yeah, just see if that can be fixed. I know Siggy's changed it last time. Maybe it's like a specific privilege that some people have. Siggy, can you please get on that? Warding vision around, Baron at the moment. Bit of a calm period of time as we have items coming out. Resets 2 items and boots for Jin compared to, well, 2 items and boots. They seem to be pretty close in terms of farm. We see here Actually, Miss Fortune is ahead by 600, but she hasn't bought anything. She's just holding onto the gold. Meanwhile, mid lane is actually toe-to-toe, both with 7,000. Maybe 100 ahead for the Vex. Okay, initiation here from Xin Zhao onto Jin. As Jin... Oh, no! In the backline, Vex gets a massive damage onto him. That's a shutdown. W from Tahm Kench goes in. Gnar is there, and Hecarim is slowed down. Is suppressed inside Tahm Kench's stomach and separated from his team. Isn't able to use his ultimate to get over the wall, and Hecarim is down. Fantastic initiation from the Xin Zhao. They were not able to counter-engage from Rakan, and Gnar came in way too slow. Needed the Mega Gnar and his ulti to be up to maybe disengage, but nothing he could have done. That's 2 down and 2 big players down. They can transition this into a Baron with very, very little chance of them to get a counter Baron here. Steal chance is really, really low. Rakan has to do some fancy footwork. Smite is up, but they did only smite it at 650. That could have been really, really cool if some fancy shit happened there. But no, anyway, let's keep looking at the gold differential. Gold lead is in the favor of Rakan, but that does leave 2k down now at this point for Jin after that fight. And the top lane, that is a 2.4k lead for... Oh, look at this initiation. Look at that. Look at these bush strats. What the hell? That's just Lulu evaporated. I moved up I moved my camera up in that, but that was just gone. She just evaporated. They really, really want this Drake at the moment. I mean, as long as they can make sure that Tahm Kench doesn't get any Drakes, that is good in their books. Tahm Kench with Mountain Soul. Oh, that is a nightmare. But it seems they're going to be securing this. No worries. And Mountain Soul is their ticket back into this. They can't get initiated on as easily because they can't, get burst down. It does allow Rakan to be much, much, much more risky, as he does have the shield from both the Mountain Soul as well as his, I believe it's his Q gives him a shield. And Hecarim gets much more tanky, so his initiations are fire. He is going for the Spirit Visage at the moment. Jin does have vision over Xin Zhao. He uses his Q to snipe some chickens. Tahm Kench may be looking for a reach around here. A nice W initiation knock up onto the 3 of them. They are grouped up. Lissandra does spot him out and gets punished for it. Massive ulti here coming out. Actually, really shitty ulti coming out from Miss Fortune. Just basically zoning them from tower. I thought that would have been a great initiation, but Xin Zhao was too low. Had to back out there. That is Lulu ultimate down. Sorry, it looked massive because they started hitting them, but they all had, they took no damage because they quickly escaped it. Rakan, oh, barely escaping that fear. That was some movement. All right. Vex Fear is up as well as Vex Ultimate. She could be very risky here. Just jump onto the backline and see what damage she can deal, but no, they're seeming to overload the top lane at the moment. Rakan initiates, and Rakan gets out. Actually, massive fear from Hecarim. That's fleeing on all 5 characters. All 5 champions, all 5 heroes, all 5 players. Massive Gnar ulti blocks 3 people into the wall, but they're getting really, really low as, well, Tahm Kench isn't dying. Well, Hecarim has rectified that solution, but Rakan does go down. No Predator game? Yeah, it is. It is pretty yikes, but it is pretty Lulu and Vex staying just barely alive on the skin of their teeth. Tahm Kench giving his life away. Let's look at that and rewind. Let's rewind that. They were overloading this. Xin Zhao does move slightly away. Rakan says, I don't like what they're doing here. Pops his ultimate, initiates. They start running away and put them all together just perfectly for Hecarim to get a nice fear onto all. Then Lissandra ultis right in the middle of them. Lulu takes massive damage from Jin, but isn't able to connect it. Vex uses her ultimate. Lissandra then follows up with a... oh my god, so much is happening in this fight. Just basically, what happens, they try to initiate onto Lissandra. Lissandra pops her stopwatch, her Zonias. Gnar gets a nice ultimate onto 3 people, keeping them all in place. They all die due to Gnar's damage, as well as the Hecarim. Tahm Kench eats the Rakan and kills him, but isn't able to kill anyone else. That's a nice, clean fight. Just one down, and it's the support. You couldn't ask for anything better. They're just now going to reclaim dominance over the map. Once again, chat, sorry for slowing this down so much. It is difficult to do this all alone. Chemtech Purifier comes out for the Rakan. And it's not out for Lulu yet, so Hecarim has a bit of time here. He purchased his Spirit Visage. He'll stay alive. Meanwhile, Black Cleaver comes out for from Gnar. Great for just shredding the armor of Tahm Kench and Xin Zhao. Horizon Focus does come out for Vex, so she can do a lot more damage after she lands her fear, but in a game like that, you saw in that fight, Zhonya's Hourglass and Lissandra ulti, just nothing happens. Okay, Jhin having a field day. He has his RFC up. Miss Fortune does have her own Lord Dominic's Regards, but she is very, very squishy in these fights. What the heck? She just walks past Gnar. They trade a couple blows, but Gnar's fine with that. Oh, Gnar just barely able to jump away from that Xin Zhao dash in. Now they see that there's 5 people there in their jungle. They could do a bit of a collapse here, a bit of a cheeky rotation. There's a lot of wards here in the jungle. Tahm Kench trying to get a lick out. Hecarim speeds up. Xin Zhao initiation. Rakan tries to counter initiate, but doesn't really get much done. In the middle, Tahm Kench does W in, but Hecarim just tanks it and shrugs it off. Jhin, nice damage onto the Tahm Kench. We have a little bit of a fight here. Oh, Xin Zhao actually uses his stopwatch. And Rakan misses initiation. Mega Gnar is up, though, so if they want to do something, they have to do it now. Mega Gnar is popped. The only ultimate used there is Xin Zhao ulti. And Mega Gnar is about to drop. There it goes. Vex does get spotted out alone. Misfortune. Hail of Bullets, I think that ability is called. I actually don't know. Make It Rain. Make It Rain is used. Just to zone out some people. They're still in this bush. Initiation onto Xin Zhao and Tahm Kench goes in. He is charmed and he's not rooted, but actually massive ulti from Hecarim. Fears 3. Misfortune has her ulti cancelled. She's got to go into fight. Hecarim, look at that shield. Great. Holy crap. Massive ultimate from Gnar. Pushes everyone back in. Lissandra gets massive damage out onto everyone. Jhin gets all 4 of his shots out. Lissandra is following, chasing the Tahm Kench. Can she kill him, or can Tahm Kench get some crazy damage? That's a Lissandra ultimate used. Lissandra has to run away. Tahm Kench is running after her. Q just barely misses, but she's just wasting his time. They're going to barrel down mid lane. He's trying to TP back. She's trying to cancel it. Oh, misses him. Tahm Kench Q comes out. They're just playing with each other. She's able to keep Tahm Kench here the entire time. This is absurd. Tahm Kench can't do anything. That's rooted. Lissandra root down. Oh my god. Tahm Kench can't do anything here. She dodges out of Q again. He has to W away. The respawn from the Lulu comes out, but they just took out an inhib for free. That was a huge team fight. None down. The Gnar ultimate there was absolutely perfect, canceling everyone's escape, holding them back in the fight. The massive AoE damage coming out from Lissandra Q and E and W, just everything, and holding the ultimate there to keep herself alive. Really, really smart usage, as that's Mountain Soul. They were behind by 3k. Now they have changed the lead, and they're 2k up. Actually, 1.7k. They've cashed in the objective bounties in the mid lane. They're TPing in. Oh, Lissandra could get caught out here if she's not careful. That's complete CC and DC. Disconnected from life. They're transferring this into Baron. Then again, Jin, Gnar, and Hecarim are available. This could be massive. Hecarim is pulling them away. Jin Force Shot is basically counted as a smite in this game. He's going to use Curtain Call just to back them off, buy time for Lissandra to come back. Lissandra ulti is up. Lissandra's TP is not, however. They can stall this a little bit. Gnar does spot it out. He is airborne. Ultimate comes out from Hecarim, and another initiation from Rakan. Bullet time does come out, but actually a lot of waves going out. Gnar just melts. If you're stayed in the full duration, you just die. As nice W out from Tahm Kench stops them from de-initiating. Ultimate from Vex does land onto Hecarim. Hecarim does, unfortunately, lose his life. Oh my god, but Winions, they kept them there so long. Their towers are going to go. That's another Nexus turret gone. Oh my god, their Nexus barely survives on 30 HP. They have to de-initiate here. They have to get out. Actually, Xin Zhao dies. They're trying to get the kill onto the rest of the team. This is really, really botched initiation from Lissandra and Jin here. Just Misfortune stays alive. He's going to follow up on the Lissandra. Lissandra has to use some movement to get out of there, but unfortunately, bullets do curve around corners. And they're able to get out. Nexus is open. Two players have TP right now. This is big. This is an immeasurable amount of pressure on LTE right now. They do have Baron. So they are able to get everything out. Rakan isn't able to cancel any backs. They have to reset here. Guardian Angel does come out for Xin Zhao. And Rabadon's does come out for Vex. Misfortune is basically at full build. She's got a stopwatch to save herself from any initiations from the Hecarim. Most back and forth game I've seen in a while. Yeah. It's bouncing. The 2K lead that Zephyr Manticore made is now translated to a 4K lead for LTE. They really can't decide who they want to win, huh? I thought this was supposed to be scripted. What the fuck? Gnar coming close to his stacks gauge. It's going to be very, very helpful for him. Elder Drake does spawn in 3 as pinged out by Lulu. So they are going to set up and just clear all the vision. Top side is pushing in. Honestly, if I were Zephyr right now, I'd just tell Hecarim to grab a ward, just run max full speed through enemy topside jungle towards Nexus and just start wailing into it. That is the strongest amount of peel that will ever show up in this game. Okay, those are 700 damage crits. Let's look at the AD from Jin right here. Jin has 470 AD. Alright, so not as much as you'd think. But he does have a control ward and not an IE right now. Probably saving up the money. Let's look at his bank account right now. No. Only 300 gold. He did just buy out his Lord's Dominant Guards after all. No, pardon me. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that 4-shot is looking ugly. Okay, initiation from Hecarim onto the Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao does stay alive in the backline. That's G8 popped. Lissandra does go in and roots everyone in the backline. Then uses Zhonya's. They are very, very low. As nice ultimate from Gnar pins Lulu to the wall and is down. Misfortune does go down to Hecarim. And Hecarim just keeps on going after Vex. Oh my god, the movement speed. Tahm Kench getting super, super low. Has to flash across the wall. Pixel perfect flash gets away. But it's rooted! And Hecarim just barely is able to get him. That's a TP out from Gnar. Gnar is just running down. I think that's GG. That's 25 seconds until Xin Zhao comes up. And Xin Zhao just jumped into everyone. Okay, GG comes out from Rakan. Let's hope they don't jinx it. Inhibitor does go down. Can they end it before they can mount some sort of defense? Probably, right? Yeah, okay, it's just over. There's nothing they can do here. Fantastic fight there. In fact, I'd like to go back a bit to that fight, if you don't mind. This is a bit of a post-game analysis. May I? Chat, you won't mind, right? Let's go to this fight. Give me a second. I need to speed this up. Alright. Okay, here we are. The teams are coming up here in the bot lane. Of course, Lissandra is lagging a bit behind. Vex trying to get some fears out. They are stacked up. We see here Xin Zhao, Vex, Misfortune, and Lulu are all together. Reading this as this moment, they try to, you know, they play around a little, stack up in that bush. Unstoppable ultimate comes out from Hecarim and pushes Xin Zhao into the backline. Xin Zhao is stuck there. Meanwhile, Lissandra uses her ultimate onto the backline and roots them, keeping it in place for a little bit longer. Everfrost does come out onto Lulu and Misfortune in the backline, and then she Zonias herself. Meanwhile, GA is popped and Xin Zhao goes down. Tom Catch does knock up Lissandra, and Lissandra does pop. However, Rakan initiates onto Misfortune. Gnar flashes in and ulties Lulu into the wall. Unfortunately, it flashes over a bit, but Misfortune and Lulu go down. Explosion from Misfortune's dead body kills the Lulu. Misfortune kills the... Oh, sorry, Misfortune's still alive. That was Xin Zhao's explosion kills the Lulu. And then a counter kill does come out. Misfortune kills Rakan. But, you know, Hecarim damage is massive. Hecarim keeps running through Vex. Nice Q auto again, and down. Tom Kench has to flash over the wall. Damage comes out. He does have to pop his E. The root does pop, barely slowing him down, and then auto attack gets the kill, and well, you know how it is from here, folks. That was pretty big. I'd say that was a pretty damn well fought fight. Okay, I just need to be invited to the next game now. Alright, here we go. Same bans coming out for Manticore, at least the first two bans, Graves and Lilia. Big damage. We have an Evelyn ban. Evelyn didn't even show up in the last game, so I don't know where the fuck they pulled that one out of, but that's a Gnar ban, right? The Gnar ultimates were very, very powerful. A set ban coming out from Manticore as well. I'm guessing they're going to take a tank top laner. No Lilia, no Seth. They want Cho'Gath. Would be my bet. Cho'Gath, or maybe just another Tahm Kench. They want the Tahm Kench for themselves. Lotus Esports, waiting for their third ban. Please no Urus in my chat. You'll be banned. That's a Hecarim ban. They really didn't like the initiation. Aftershock got a horse cock. That's all I gotta say. Ban pick for Rakan. First, they really liked how it played out in the previous game. Streamer toxic? Absolutely not. It's my stream. I'm the host. I gotta decide what the fuck I do. Lotus Esports, waiting on their pick right now. They might counterpick the support. Yep, counterpick support. Leona wasn't banned. We did see it banned previously. So now, here it comes out. If you guys are spam emotes, I'm gonna spam my own emotes. My emotes in chat. Okay, Xin Zhao picked out once again, right? It's a good, nice neutral jungler. Can be good against a lot of things. Unfortunately, did lose out when it came to the CC that Hecarim provided. Okay, and they respond with, okay, you take one form of CC out of us, we're going to take another form of CC out of us. It's the J4. Right? Fantastic against Leona. Can't ignore the stuns, can't ignore the roots, can't ignore all forms of CC. And depending on how good Aftershock is, I'm sure he knows how to buffer through Xin Zhao ultimate. And Jinx wasn't banned, so they're just going to take it right away. Rakan Jinx bot lane is disgusting. It is so disgusting. For those of you who don't know, they can combo Jinx chompers with Rakan knock-up. So Rakan gets a knock-up, Jinx throws her chompers underneath Rakan, And the way that it's timed is perfectly. By the time they land down, they are rooted. And so, yeah, they get totally fucked. They get rooted, and then Jinx can just wail on them with auto attacks. So can Rakan. Rakan can land his Q, get shielding. Really, really strong. Okay, and so they see a massive hyper carry, and they're like, okay, well, we pick Malzahar. Jinx can't do shit if she's stuck. Then again, Rakan and Jarvan are notoriously good at stopping channeling abilities with their CC. We might actually see here, and I want to see it in the game, a big shot. I do want to see a J4 buffered cancellation of Malzahar ult. I think that'd be the coolest shit to see. The, like, mechanically coolest thing that could happen as far as I see right now. A buffer cancel of Malzahar ult. Dude, it's big shot, dude. How can you complain about big shot? Alright, bans come out. Fiora and Orianna banned. So they are going to pick a tank top laner on the side of Lotus Esports. If it's a Fiora ban, I don't know who it is. I think they were planning to go for Tahm Kench, but Tahm Kench got banned out. Okay, so Ezreal is the bot laner chosen. He is able to stay far away from Rakan and Jinx. Able to Arcane Shift, I believe is the name of the ability, to blink away from initiations. And able to do pretty well with Leona, as well as, you know, the build path with the Divine Sunderer, keeping him healthy and keeping damage high. Galio. Enough said. Galio, naturally, will be able to save his teammates with his ultimate. You know, shielding his allies and knocking up people around them. It'll be pretty good because they're going to be trying to. They're going to be grouping up quite a bit. And an Urgot chosen. Okay. Okay, they counterpick the Shen. That's just natural. Yeah, this is going to be a much more intense game. I was barely able to keep track of the last game, but this is going to be teamfight central. Camille. Oh, no. No Shen, they picked Camille. Okay. I hope in-game audio is all right. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to zoom out. Quality spectate system. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's just an indie company, right? Like, you can't blame them too much. I can do this at 25. Okay, we have a meeting in the mid lane. Leona being pinged out in the mid lane. They are very, very confused. This is mid Leona, you know, very, very popular in Korea. Ezreal does meet up with Rakan. Malzahar is hiding inside. Oh, first strike damage. Let's look at the gold. Boom, that's 5 gold. Good money. Uh-oh. Okay. Thanks for strike, OP. Hell yeah. Nice gold does go in the way of Urgot as well. He's got 1 CS. Some fucking Chinese hack, 0 minute. 1 CS. That's what we like to see. Galio is still hiding away from Malzahar. Doesn't want to get malicious afflictions. What is it called? Malefic visions? Malefic visions. That's what it is. Okay. Okay, he does place a deep ward in just to spot out the jungle rotations from Xinjiao. As he walks up, does get Malefic visions immediately. We do have opposite side clears though, as Xinjiao starts bread buff, and so does J4. J4 going to be going for the quick clears. Not a Caden Nidhogg fan. Okay, nice damage onto Malzahar, but just using Malefic Visions and backing away. He is spotted out by the ward, as J4 knows how to match his clear speed. In the bot lane, we'll see an initiation the moment level 2 hits. Level 2, they are just rushing to get level 2 as fast as possible. Jinx going into cannon, into Fishbone's form. They have level 2. Can they initiate here? No, Leona and Ezreal, they back off entirely. Meanwhile, in the top lane, not much happening. Urgot showing dominance over the late range top laner versus Camille. Pretty decent in the early levels. He has 9 CS above her, but she does have a wave here. If he can try to mess with her CS a bit, that'd be devastating. Jinx is a quirky girl. She is not like the other girls. So I totally identify with her as well. Okay, Malzahar doing pretty good here in the mid lane. Of course, without anyone stopping his pushing, he's going to do just fine with Summonary. Xin Zhao is clearing very slowly. I think he took a while to maybe look for a gank, but just very slow clear. J4 is going to get a lot of priority here. Does get spotted out by the ward. As he go in, Malzahar is stunned up, has to flash away, but that was a very cheap flash for literally no cost. Xin Zhao goes for the scuttle as they're pushed under tower in the bottom. Jinx no longer has her CS advantage, as Leona sends up some wards in the jungle. Ezreal is left alone, but he is fine with that. He can just shift away anytime needs be. Urgot and Camille. Nice flash dash initiation. Camille has to flash away. J4 not able to follow up with any knockups, but that's a flash for flash trade. And she has to TP back to reset. Xin Zhao is floating around there, so maybe he could do something in the bot lane. Guardian is up. If they want to initiate, now is the time. Leona might be backing here. If that's the case, now is their time. They don't know that Leona is gone, but they know that if they find out that she's gone, this is their chance to try and kill Ezreal. Ezreal shifts away. They know Leona's no longer there. They're going to push out, probably back right here. Yeah. Go for a nice reset. Make sure that their items above Ezreal. At the moment, mid lane, only 7 CS behind. 9 CS behind. I take that back. Makes sense. But the CS lead is a bit universal, actually, on the side of LTE. Except for support and top lane. But that makes sense. Ezreal is going to have a boatload of fun here in this game. Malzahar so fun. I mean, yeah. This Galio needs to back to get some boots. Okay, they get spotted out doing Drake. This is J4 time. Rakan spots out Malzahar, blocks his shield. Malzahar gets knocked up and knocked up again. The taunt does land big damage onto Malzahar. He gets very low, but Galio has to run away now. Xin Zhao gets the dash onto him, and that's flash used by Galio. They stop taking in the Drake, but J4 has free reign here to jump in and maybe get a kill here. I feel like I've seen this before. That's ultimate out for Malzahar, and that's ulti up for Galio. Galio smashes down. That's first blood for Galio. Now, with no one to stop them from testing, J4 and Rakan can easily take the Drake. As Jinx gets her level 6 very soon. The solo XP, pretty good for her. Ezreal doesn't have a 6 to try and steal the Drake, and Xin Zhao can do literally nothing. He is taking Gromp. In the top lane, Urgot now has to play a bit from the backside. Camille is higher levels, which can be dangerous. Oh, no, Urgot doesn't care. Is just going to slam into her, clearing wave perfectly. And they're going to start dominating the jungle, putting some deep vision in to spot out the Xin Zhao, but he's already finished and gone out. Galio KS with ult, like all my Galios. Yeah, well, it's worth more on Galio than it was on Rakan or J4. Actually, J4 wasn't even there. It was just literally Rakan. Actually, no, J4 was there. Shit, okay, I forget. But yeah, it was J4, Galio, or Rakan. I'd definitely give it to Galio. Big damage. You say here top lane kingdom right now, but that kingdom's about to crumble. He isn't spotted out. That's ultimate from Camille used. Urgot has to stay alive here. Xin Zhao is alive. Oh my god, the damage and the ulti! Able to fear away everyone. He has to flash away quickly before Malzahar lands his ultimate. Can he get out of tower? No, that's an ultimate from Malzahar. He is suppressed. He is malefic visioned and he is dead. He is slain but not shut down, so that is actually a pretty decent trade. He gets a 1-for-1. He still CS up, and Camille does lose. Oh no, he loses a massive wave. Okay, no, that's actually pretty big. Galio didn't Predator down yet. And Xin Zhao is invading the jungle. J4 does hit his 6, though. Will he get his 6 before Xin Zhao? I think Xin Zhao gets 6 off of Gromp here. Yep, I was right. So Galio is getting pushed into, doing some nice damage. Pops Predator. Knocks it up, spell-proof, airborne, does flash, but still gets caught in the taunt. That's massive damage from the J4 ultimate. Galio might go down for this. He does go down to Camille, but that's flash used by Malzahar. Still goes down. As long as you can slow down the Malzahar, I think you're in a pretty good spot. And J4 getting ahead is very, very good. They are going for the Rift Herald. There are 3 stack on top of this. Galio, Urgot does go down, spots out everyone. So unless Leona lands her Q, okay, they're going to walk away. In the bot lane, Jinx is chilling. And Ezreal hasn't backed her items. He's sitting on 2,200 gold right now. That is absurd. J4 using Galio to get a kill, Sash? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's you know, law of equivalent exchange, right? Galio used J4 to get a kill, and now J4 is using Galio to get a kill. Ezreal is very pushed up on no mana. Okay, slow down. Rakan is looking for maybe an initiation. Leona just barely misses. Okay, they're going to go in here. Ultimate is available for Galio. He does miss. TP does come out. That's Camille coming in. Galio is stuck underneath tower. Gets Ezreal a bit low, but he is stuck underneath there. And what the heck? Camille just runs down Jin in the back, Jinx in the back line. Ezreal gets a kill onto Galio, onto Rakan. Galio is still stuck, and this is a terrible fight that they took. They took way too long to jump onto Ezreal and completely threw that. That's a double kill for Ezreal. He has a 3k gold back now. That is a nearly completed Divine Sunderer. And honestly, it was a complete Muramana or Manamune. I would have gone for that personally. Because, yeah, I just would have gone for that. But, yeah. Top lane. There is a shutdown on this Camille, which is kind of stupid. Considering he's 400 gold behind the Urgot. But that's how this game works. Malzahar caught out once again. Does use the channel against the J4, but, not much comes out of it. He does get the kill into J4, but Galio does come in. Massive damage to Xin Zhao. 2 flashes used up. Ooh. Okay. Oh, Super Mega Death Rocket just barely misses. That is disastrous. Urgot is getting caught out here. Does deal some big damage onto Camille. Because of the Leona isn't able to get his ulti off. Just uses it at the end of the fight to unfortunately lose it. If he maybe used it earlier, he might have gotten Camille low enough to do some nice damage. But, nothing he really could have done. Look here. Jinx is actually keeping up really, really well in terms of farm. Only 300 gold behind, despite the 2-kill lead that Ezreal has, as well as first strike. Let's take a look at this rune right now. What is this rune doing for our boy? 100 gold. 100 gold. He's got nothing from this item, basically. Oh my god. J4 misses. Is just gunning down Ezreal. Ezreal exhaust is used. I think that's fucking disgusting. But yeah, Ezreal exhaust is used. They are going to go for this Rift Herald. Rift Herald is probably going to go down. They're going to trade it for a Drake. Hextech Drake, very, very nice. For Jinx, the move speed and the ability haste and the attack speed is going to be nasty. Rakan clearing out vision, but gets big damage from Ezreal. Is able to get away from this. In the mid lane, Malzahar is extended a bit. Wow, that's incredible. He used his void spawns to block out the Jinx. Ezreal taking first strike whenever attacking the enemy. Yeah, it's not as good on Ezreal as you'd think it is, because he can easily just get hit, and he's still ranged, so he doesn't get as much gold as he normally would. Galio is alone here, suppressed, but is able to buffer the suppression just perfectly. But his chain CC'd, silenced, stunned, and killed. That's 4 people in the mid lane. That's Malzahar ultimate used. Urgot's going to try to see if he can just get more damage onto the tower. In the mid lane, Shelly is popped. J4 does, however, destroy it. They get a couple plates, but not much else is going to happen. They are taking a lot of damage. The Malefic Vision's naturally being able to jump from target to target. They get all the plates out. J4 taking his time and taking everything away. Jinx in the bot lane has completely closed this gap. Wow, I did not expect that. Jinx has completely closed the well, now it's 100 up because she's had to back, but she completely closed the GDP gap. GDP? Net worth. Net worth is his name. Anyway, 2 Drakes up for the Manticore team. Still a 1k gold lead overall. We have in the mid lane a bit of couple kills onto Malzahar. He has the Leontri's Anguish right now. Starting work on the Demonic Embrace. Xin Zhao, chilling. They are looking for an initiation onto Jinx. Jinx is very, very smartly backing off here. Noticing no team is around. No one's showing on the map. It's a disaster if I stay here any longer. Galio spots at Malzahar. And they are just pushing out the top lane. They got first turret gold anyway. So Ezreal is... Oh my god, they don't actually finish this. Okay, they were actually stalled out pretty hard. If Malzahar gets caught out here, he could be dead. His Malefic Vision's not doing as much damage as you'd think to the camps. Okay, he slowly is able to get away. Very, very lucky that there was no vision there. If there was any vision of his actions there, he would be completely destroyed. Alright, Jinx. Jinx is gaming. Top lane, J4 just taking care of the entire camp. Big. Rakan is roaming around. Still, oh no, wards placed. Okay, so he still gets his gold not fully completed on both sides from the support, but he got no wards. He probably should back to get some more wards. Is he sitting on a lot of gold? 300, not too much. Although Jinx is sitting on 800 gold. Probably going to back for an item component. They are pushed up extremely far here in the mid lane. And if they don't get back... Okay, that could have been really disastrous if they do not back off here. Leona is very, very scary. They are suspicious something may not be up. But that's Xin Zhao and Malzahar wasting a lot of time in the mid lane. Urgot does spot out Xin Zhao and Malzahar. Just politely backs off. But that gives free roam for free credit for a fight. Jinx gets low, slows down the Ezreal. Initiation, Rakan actually tanks it. Leona has to flash away. J4 pulls himself to his flag, but not much can be happen out of it. Ezreal not really doing much. Galio is staying topside. Does have Predator ready, does have TP ready, and does have Ultimate ready. Can just, follow up on the fight. Now they have their eyes on Urgot. They have no vision in the jungle. All Urgot knows is Malzahar is there, and he's in a bit of a... Yeah, he could have a rude awakening, but they decide to just stick to mid lane. They want to overload this. They want to clear everything. Kill it as fast as possible. But J4 and Galio, the wave clear is absurd. Initiation onto Ezreal, but Ezreal does buffer the blink. That's ulti onto Xin Zhao. Stun completely missed from Leona. That's Leona ulti gone as well. Reroute onto Galio. Galio is suppressed, and ultimate is used. Pounds down. No, doesn't hit anyone in the backline. Jinx does get a nice kill onto Jin Zhao. She is excited. Ezreal is getting low. Ezreal gets a nice kill to Galio, but then the CC from J4 means GG for Rakan, or I don't know how to make it rhyme. I'm trying my best here. That was a pretty clean fight. A lot of ultimates missed from both sides. It was quite silly, but Cloud Soul on Jinx? Uh-oh. Camille, you're staying a bit far up. Rakan could do a lot. I think Urgot, actually, in terms of who could use the ultimate better, it's Rakan and Urgot are just disgusting. Rakan pops ulti, gets the 40% move speed buff, and he is zooming. Urgot pops his ultimate, if he's able to, you know, bring someone into the, to Brazil. I guess, is Brazil in his stomach? I don't know. Brazil's Mordekaiser. I don't know where Urgot brings him. To the meat factory, I suppose. But once Urgot grinds them up, he gets incredible move speed on the recast, and he can just run into the enemy team and get a massive fear off. Alright, Leona is alone. Jin Zhao. Leona misses. This mid turret is staying up no matter what. Like, they are not letting this go. Well, now they might have to, because Jin Zhao ultimate, Ezreal ultimate, a lot of things used here. Well, that was Leona ultimate too. They were just trying to catch out the Jinx. Jinx just flashes away and stays every alive. Okay, Ezreal taking some big damage, missing the abilities. That's Predator used, and Taunt onto Leona. Leona knocked up again. J4 not following up with more. The Super Mega Death Rocket unfortunately does not clear up Leona. She has her resistances. In the bot lane, Urgot is matching the Malzahar. This is really intense mid fight. They want this mid turret gone. It's barely alive at 130 HP. But it is standing. I'm not allowed to play this due to copyright reasons, but right now I'll be playing fucking Elton John's I'm Still Standing. Fantastic song. The utility they've gotten from this, like, they've gotten 2 fights out of this so far and wasted so many ultimates. They are burning time here. They are burning the Ezreal's time. We see in terms of levels, almost everyone, the top laner and the jungler. Top laner, Urgot is a level up on Camille. Aftershock is 2 levels up on Sork. The mid laners are tied in terms of levels. Ghost Bomber and Xanaris are, Zoronis are also tied for level. And Leona also, hold on, whose team's turret got destroyed? Red team's turret got destroyed. Wow, so through all of that, the mid turret still standing strong, and the bot turret goes down. That is just incredible pressure created. J4 is alone here. They don't know who's nearby. Okay, I think they're going to finally be able to take the mid turret. Oh, no, they know that Jinx is here. They don't know who else is here. They're too afraid to walk up and hit the turret. This is incredible. This is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen. It's so funny. Oh, top lane. Uh-oh. We've spent 3 minutes here staring at the reconnect timer. Okay, the game has been unpaused. I actually need to click on the part that's been unpaused, though. Okay, we're back. This game fucking sucks. We are back. Okay, in the top lane, top turret is destroyed. Jinx has her Runon's Hurricane, and this massive 2-item power spike. Ezreal also has his power spike. In the bot lane, Urgot and Camille doing some dancing around Gromp. Malzahar is around the corner. Maybe going to try to get another kill onto Galio here. But he is alone. I think he's going to try to want some people to come help him. They maybe are setting up around Drake. I probably would be at this point. But Jinx with this Runons is massive. Her AoE control? Malzahar is staying in there. They don't know yet. No, he does know. Okay, he sees him come up. But Galio actually does want to back off here. They are resetting for Drake, most guaranteed. If I can just get objective timers real quick. Does this fuck with the... Oh, okay. Oh my god. Jinx just wants to run down Ezreal. This shouldn't be too bad on the stream, right? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, yeah. Drake in 10 minutes. Sorry, 10 seconds. Does mean that they want to set up around here. Galio did get a reset. Initiation onto Rakan. J4 does stop it a little bit, but Ezreal ultimate does a lot of damage. Massive taunt and uproot knock up from Galio does big damage. Urgot comes in. The AoE fear, the AoE damage from his passive is huge. Is they able to clear that up? Let's look at that back. That was really fast. So we have here Leona. Initiates initially onto Rakan. Rakan is rooted and stunned. J4 in response knocks up Xin Zhao. No, doesn't knock up Xin Zhao and Leona. Knocks up just... Rakan knocks up one of them. Then massive knock up and chaining that knock up with Galio knock up. Then Urgot shoots his ultimate at Leona. Leona gets burst down by Jinx and gets pulled into everyone else. He then flashes into the backline, gets a 4-man flee. Then the AP Galio damage comes through, dealing big damage on the backline. Malzahar gets knocked up and just shot to death. Super Mega Death Rocket gets the final hit. Here, Rakan gets very low and dies to Xin Zhao. Jinx is staying a bit outside of the range of his ultimate, but then Xin Zhao ultimate does eventually fall down. And then Jinx just guns him down. And the final proc with Kraken Slayer nearly kills him. And then gets one more shot to get it off. Jinx fired her rocket like an arcade. Oh, wait, shit. This is how fast it's meant to be going. Is it? Okay, this is... I'm sorry. Jinx is so fucking fast. But that's Cloud Soul. They had a great initiation on that fight, but then the knock-up chains and the nice flash CC from the Urgot is, like I said, in the draft phase, right? They have just more hard engage. Leona is just one character, and if she doesn't get the engage onto the Jinx, Jinx has it's just open season. Okay, maybe another initiation onto J4. Ultimate is used on Malzahar. Malzahar has no flash, already used it in that fight. Gets taunted and shut down by the Galio. Alright, this mid lane tower finally goes down, but Ezreal might actually pay his life for it. He uses a flash and a blink back. Rakan just runs in and he gets ground up. Sent to the meat locker. As in the fear duration, Camille also gets melted. Jinx almost has her IE. Rakan does spot out Leona, but it's not like they can really do any damage to each other. Xin Zhao might go in for a steal here. But with the CC that Galio and J4 provide, there's not much they can really do. They don't even have... They didn't have Smite. They didn't have Smite. They could have easily stolen it. Oh, shit. I bet they're feeling really dumb about that. Urgot does have a nice back, 900 gold. He will complete his Frostfire Gauntlet, I presume? No. Galio on back, however, will be grabbing a Aether Wisp. I think that builds into something new now. I'm not sure. Rakan also gets a nice back and builds some more items. No complete new items yet, but there's a GA being queued up by the J4. He should have it on back right now. That's G4 complete. Sorry. GA complete on J4. Who left Martin on Ghost Bomber's account? I have no clue who either of those people are. I'm just a humble caster, but I'm assuming it means that someone is very good and someone isn't that good. This Jinx is just playing really, really good, smart with her positioning. Really aggressive, too. I like that a lot. It's harder to cast, but I like seeing it more. Okay, there's a bit of a collapse here onto the Urgot. Urgot does get low, but still survives. The Malzahar ultimate isn't enough. J4 goes in onto Malzahar. And then the massive Galio ulti just locking him in place. He just dies. Somehow, Urgot's still alive in all this. Finally goes down to Camille, but Camille pays with her life. That's 3 down. Jinx is excited, running towards. They could probably end the game right here. Ezreal's going to try to stay there. Oh, no. Ezreal slowed down. Ezreal takes a whole lot of damage and slow down again. Galio just keeps running in, taunted and down. There is no way you can flash out of that one, my friend. Well, Martin was Manticore Superstar AC. Well, every star has to die out eventually. And from that star, another star can form. Some astrophysics facts for you. And that star of the game seems to be Ghost Bomber with the incredible Jinx gameplay. Okay, J4 just eating some turret shots. Not even worry. Frostfire Gauntlet is picked up. Okay, they're just going to fire out onto these turrets. Let's look at the attack speed. 2.9 attack speed. What? Did they change the attack speed cap? Okay, Camille just face checks that, gets completely chain CC'd. Oh, that must have been terrible. Wait, did they change the attack speed cap? Because she's hitting with 3.0 attack speed. Look, 2.99. That's incredible. That is a massive buff to Jinx. A TP in, but oh my god, the flash buffer with the J4 and the ultimate in the backline, keeping Malzahar and Leona out of it. Super Mega Death Rocket. Jinx gets excited off the kill on Jin Zhao, and Urgot just keeps running to the backline. They're just following them. It's a Fountain. Malzahar, alone in the Fountain, can't stop the team. Urgot just barely staying alive. Jinx, oh my god. Yeah, I don't think there's much you could do here. Camille is alive. They are really, really low, so this may be some overextension here. Camille is taunted, CC'd, shut down over the Jinx. Oh, this is a really bad misplay. Urgot goes down too. These are huge shutdowns. They stayed way too long in the fight. Manticore, yeah, making massive mistake right there. Staying in the fight when there's 30 seconds on Elder Drake. Oh, J4 isn't happy about that. Jarvan is really not happy about that. They overstayed their welcome, tanked turret shots, took kills, nearly dove under Nexus. They got way too greedy, thinking they could just end the game out by going for kills there, but they just completely ignored objectives. They could have taken the mid turret, they could take mid inhibitor, bot inhibitor is down, they could have gotten all 4 inhibs gone, but now they're just going to pay for it with an Elder Drake. And someone said in chat they need a gross misplay from the side of Manticore for LTE to get back into the game, and we just found that misplay. Can they take this Elder buff fast enough? No, it keeps on resetting. They are getting it low. Jinx on the outside. Urgot does get it. He is suppressed by Malzahar, is quickly melting, but Urgot's still alive. He actually was able to survive it. They're knocked up. They're down. Leona is dead. Jin Zhao has to flash out away as J4 gets a nice ultimate into the backline. Malzahar is down. Ezreal is knocked up or airborne and stuck. Airborne again. Oh my god. Everything could have gone so perfectly, but they just melted. That's GG. Well played. Called by the Leona. Game over. Wow. They were just not together in that fight. Completely separated and down. That's an victory ultimate used by Galio. He is flashing into their base. Holy shit. They cannot be happy about what just happened. It is... Wow, that was nasty. That was really disgusting. Let's take a look at the advanced details here. Let's look at the graphs. I can't look at the gold graph. Shit. All I know is this Jinx damage and Malzahar damage. Like, yeah, she. Manticore is in finals. I mean, hey, we knew this was scripted from the start. It's glad to see that everyone's still sticking to the script. But yeah, that was incredible. Honestly, anyone who's watching, Zephyr Manticore, I wouldn't want to interview the losers, unfortunately. I don't want to rub it in. But anyone from Zephyr Manticore, if you'd like to jump into any voice channel on the Discord, I'd love to take an interview with you. Zephyr Aftershock, I see that you're there in chat. Please do, if you can, come into one of the voice channels. I'm currently in the lounge. Please do come. I'd love to have an interview with you guys to see how you played, how you feel after that match. Or Ghost Bomber, or Nightlawn, or JoJo606, or Tim and Velt. Aftershock, how are you? A Ghost Bomber too?
Yeah, we're just a duo. It's fine.
All right, how is it going, big men?
Oh, it's going pretty well.
The two MVPs, I'd say, of that game coming together. Game 1 MVP Aftershock naturally on the Hecarim. Aftershock has a horse cock, I like to say.
Other people also like to say that, but
yeah, those were some fantastic initiations that you did there. How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Well, as Manticore, we didn't actually expect to get out of the group phase, but that went well, and now we won the semifinal. So
that's pretty good. You guys are in finals.
Pretty good. Yeah, definitely.
Just keep on playing as well as you played, and you'll go far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're playing pretty well as a team, I think.
Yeah, Ghost Bomber, you outperformed there. You were behind all early game. A solid, was it, I think, 600 gold behind the Ezreal. Yeah. But through the power of CS and farm, you were able to get ahead. How do you feel about that comeback?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Actually, I wasn't focused at all in early with CSing. I also told Jeroen or Sport that I'm 50 CS behind and missing everything. But after that, Leona just left lane. I was stuck against the Ezreal with first strike, who didn't hit me. And then I got 4 solo turret plating.
That's
I don't
true.
know why, but,
Ezreal, we checked halfway through the game, about 15 minutes in. Ezreal had 119 gold from first strike.
Yeah, so I think that's where sort of the gold difference is from. And from there, I just scale really well.
Yes, you scaled fantastic. That mid turret, how was the communication around keeping that thing alive?
Oh yeah, I think me and Matthijs just talked a lot about like who wants to keep the wave and hold the wave, and then everybody just stepped in. Jojo, he held a few waves, and then when he has his right back timer, the next person can hold a wave, and that way we just kept it alive for a long time.
Yeah, but the lucky part is when finally we were too much ahead, so there was a turret bounty, and then like the 1 HP mid turret got the bounty. So also just jumped in, they got the turret plate, or got the turret bounty, so
yeah,
also a bit unlucky.
Well, he did pay for it directly afterwards with his life.
Yeah, I guess.
True.
With a lovely turret. We kept it there for 10 minutes.
You did. It was on 113 health. It literally, one auto attack would have killed it.
Mm-hmm.
One auto attack did kill it. But you played fantastic. Great zoning ultimates with the J4 keeping the backline together. Meanwhile, positioning from you, Ghost Bomber, was immaculate, being able to dodge out all of the Leona abilities and ultimates, just laying into them with the DPS.
Yeah, it was pretty much untouched in every fight. At least we watched some fights back, and I was free hitting, so that was nice.
Yeah, they were just similar to a problem you had at the beginning of the previous game when Misfortune was able to get some free shots into you because you were too busy focusing on the Tom Kench. It was an inverse now. They were too busy focusing on the Urgot and the J4 to notice that the Jinx was stacking up her lethal tempo and just laying into them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you turned it on to them, and that's fantastic. Congratulations, boys. You move on to the finals. Is there anything you want to say to the Twitch audience?
I guess thanks for watching.
Indeed, thanks.
All right. Well, that's
idea.
very, very clear. Do you guys have a Twitch you'd like to shout out?
No.
None of you stream?
Nope.
No YouTube channel? There is no Manticore YouTube?
No,
wait,
the Zephyr YouTube channel.
The
I
Zephyr
want to
YouTube
shout
channel.
I want to shout at the auditing committee.
Oh no.
All right. All right. We have Nightbot missing the Zephyr YouTube. You can find that at
Yeah, I
ESEV
don't
Zephyr
know.
on YouTube. And thanks, boys. That's you guys played fantastic.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you for casting the game.
No worries. It was a pleasure. You kept it fun. All right.
All right.
Good
Have a nice
night.
day.
Bye bye.
And ladies and gentlemen in the audience, if you enjoyed what you saw here, I'll just go like this. Remove this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you liked what you saw here, if you liked me casting, if you liked everything that was going on, please do follow the Zephyr Twitch down below if you aren't followed already, because we are in the middle of a tournament. You're going to get more notifications every single other day. I don't think there's one match tomorrow. I don't know. It's the other semifinals, and then there's the finals, and then the end of the tournament. There are some YouTube, other Twitch streamers from Zephyr that are hosted on this channel, so you get to see their content as well. If you like what I do, my voice, my casting, my everything, you can go to twitch.tv/the_Benjameister, and follow me there. I'm currently doing a randomized playthrough of Pokemon Emerald, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, I cast here pretty much every single game. It's what I do best. And yeah, that's it from me. Like and subscribe, and have a great time.